I've spent years handling hundreds of successful real estate transactions in Manhattan's luxury market. And in this video, I'm going to tell you the uncomfortable truth about why most real estate agents are set up to fail their clients. Here's a staggering statistic that I just learned myself. Out of the millions of people who hold a real estate license in this country, 71% of those agents never sell a single property, not one. And of those who do manage to close a deal, nearly half never make a second sale. When you're making a multi-million-dollar real estate decision in Manhattan's real estate market, the experience level of your agent can mean the difference between a smooth, profitable transaction and a costly nightmare. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why experience matters, what separates great agents from the rest, and most importantly, how to protect yourself from working with an agent who isn't equipped to handle your transaction properly. We were all new once. However, let's talk about what really happens when you're working with an inexperienced agent. It's not just about showing properties. That's the fun part. The real value of an experienced agent comes from their ability to anticipate, prevent, and solve problems before they become issues for our clients. Over the past 23 years, I've handled and fielded countless different issues within the transaction. Each one of these situations has added to a knowledge base that allows me to spot potential problems before they derail a deal. This isn't something you can learn from a textbook or a real estate course. It comes from being in the trenches, handling real estate transactions with real consequences. Think about it. If an agent hasn't sold a substantial number of properties or worked with many clients, how could they possibly have the confidence to tell a client what they need to hear rather than what they want to hear? This is especially crucial in Manhattan's luxury market, where the stakes are incredibly high and the transactions are complex. For example, just last week, I had to tell a client that their dream apartment in a beautiful pre-war building on Park Avenue may not be as good a deal as they thought. The price seemed attractive, but my experience with similar buildings told me to dig deeper. Sure enough, the building was facing major structural issues that would lead to a significant assessment and maintenance increases in the next year. An inexperienced agent might have missed these red flags, eager to make the sale. But my role isn't to make a quick commission. It's to protect my client's interests. This brings us to something crucial that most people don't even consider when choosing an agent: the confidence to tell the hard truths. In real estate, especially in the luxury market, there's a world of difference between an agent who tells you what you want to hear and one who tells you what you need to hear. The confidence to deliver hard truths comes directly from experience. When you've successfully navigated thousands of transactions, you develop the authority and certainty to stand firm when it matters most. This is not about being difficult. It's about protecting our clients' interests. Let me give you a recent example. A client came to me wanting to list their beautiful 3-bedroom condo for $5 million because another agent had told them that that number was achievable. Based on my extensive market knowledge and recent comparable sales, I knew this was significantly overpriced. I had to have the difficult conversation explaining why I felt $4.4 million was a more realistic price point for their property. This wasn't what they wanted to hear, but it was what they needed to hear. Setting realistic expectations is crucial, and if you don't have the confidence to do so, you simply disappoint your client later on when you don't accomplish their goals. This kind of honest, experience-based guidance is what truly serves our clients' interests. It's not about making people happy in the moment. It's about achieving the best possible outcome for their situation and making them happy in the end. Here's where everything comes together: trust. When you have the experience to handle complex situations and the confidence to tell the hard truths, something remarkable happens. clients learn to trust you completely, and in the world of real estate, trust is everything. The reason our clients refer us to their friends and family isn't just because we close deals. It's because they know we'll always put their interests first, even when it means telling them something they don't want to hear. The trust is earned through consistent demonstration of expertise and unwavering commitment to their best interests. Think about it. Would you trust someone with your largest investment if they've never successfully handled a similar transaction before? Would you trust someone to negotiate on your behalf if they don't have the experience to know what's normal versus a red flag? This is why the statistics I mentioned earlier are so important. When 71% of licensed agents have never sold a property, and half of those who do make one sale never make another, how could they possibly develop the expertise needed to handle your multi-million-dollar transaction properly? Let me be clear. This isn't about criticizing new agents. Everyone has to start somewhere. But when it comes to handling luxury real estate transactions in Manhattan, where millions of dollars are at stake, experience isn't just a nice to have. It's absolutely essential. The next time you're considering working with a real estate agent, ask yourself, do they have the experience to anticipate and prevent problems before they arise? Do they have the confidence to tell you what you need to hear, not just what you want to hear? And most importantly, have they earned the trust of their clients through consistent demonstration of expertise? Remember, in Manhattan's real estate market, the difference between an experienced agent and an inexperienced one isn't just about service. It's about protecting your investment and ensuring your real estate decisions align with your long-term goals. If you're thinking about making a move in Manhattan and want to learn more about how our team's experience can protect your interests, contact us at your convenience.